Okay, so we're going to stand up nice and tall. I have my feet inside the handles, as you can see, so you should be there too. I'm just going to hold that bar down by my hips. I'm going to take a deep breath in through the nose, and I'm going to breathe out, chin to the chest, and just slowly roll down. Let those arms just hang underneath you. Take a breath in, and we're going to breathe out and roll back up again. Nothing too strenuous at this stage. Let's do that again. Deep breath out, rolling down. Letting the arms just hang underneath you. Take a breath in and breathe out, rolling up until you're standing up nice and tall. Good, let's do that once more. Rolling down. And rolling back up. And as you come to the top, lift that pelvic floor and let the shoulders drop back down, okay? Slowly take the bar out to the front and down. And lifting out to the front. So yes, we're only getting a little bit of tension at this point. Let's work up to it, shall we? Little bend in those elbows the whole time. Let's not lock them up and put stress into those elbows. Pulling right up out of the hips. And we'll do that once more. And hold. Shoulders down, twist to the right. And slowly round to the left. And again, around to the right. So you can feel that tension of the elastic through the shoulders and arms. So they're working a little harder than usual. Let's do one more to each side. And around to the other side. And back to the center. Good, bring the bar in. And we're going to bend the knees and push it out. And bend the knees and push it out. Now it's only a small bend at this point because my legs are quite close together. I just want you releasing. Elbows are lifted. You can feel those arms working here. So make sure you're breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. And a couple more. And last one. Good. Lower down. And all the way up this time. Up above the head. Keep the shoulders down. And lower. Deep breath out. And in. Arms are long to keep that tension in the elastics until you get to the bottom. And again, up and down. Good, bring it forward and in. I've turned it backwards now. 1 and 2 and 3, pull up tall, and 4 and 5. Good, and down. All the way up and lower. And up and lower. And again. Now if it's getting too much on the neck or the upper back here, you don't have to bring it all the way up above the head. You can just come halfway. This is the last one. And we're going to lower the bar behind the head. So if I take my hands out wide enough, that's going to help take some of that pressure out of the shoulders and that. Or I can leave it on top of my head as well, okay? So coming down behind you is going to stretch the front of the chest just that little bit more. We're going to take it down and push up. 1 and 2, 3, breathe, and 4. And 5. 5 more if you can. I know you can feel the shoulders working. That's okay. And 4. And 3. And 2. Last one. And 1. Let's bring it all the way around. Stay in control. Good. And shake it out. Drop the chin to the chest. Deep breath out. Roll it down. Keep your arms relaxed and roll it all the way back up again. And standing tall. This time roll it down and bend the knees. Lower that butt as low as you can without lifting your heels. Then push your bum to the ceiling and stretch those legs. And bend the knees and stretch those legs. And once more, bend the knees and roll up. Good, all right. Shake it all out. Okay, gonna do a little bit of balance. We'll see how I go standing on my mat. I don't have a lot of room behind the mat. Arms out here. This takes a lot of weight out of your shoulders completely. So if the shoulders need a rest for a moment, then take them to here. Don't forget, you've still got another 45 minutes. Okay, if you want to work as hard as possible, arms come up, shoulders down. We're going to start by taking the right leg out. 1 and 2 and 3, shoulders down, and 4, 5, keep going, 6, 7, keep it low, 8. This is where you can feel the control come in. 9 and 10. Let's change legs. Transfer the weight. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Shoulders down still. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Good, lower it down in front of you and all the way down. Okay, let's get some bicep curls happening. So what I'm going to get you to do is roll the elastic towards you, say 3 or 4 times. Obviously, the more you roll it, the tighter it's going to get, because now that elastic's a lot shorter. You're then going to turn your palms around so that they're facing forward, but make sure your arms are about shoulder distance apart, okay, so that your arms can just hang down by the side of your body. All right, let's take those feet just a little bit wider. And as we do a squat, we're going to pull that bar into a bicep curl. So down we go for 1 and 2. Now you know how tight that is. If you want to make it a little tighter, you can change that. Now, as we hold, so if you want to make it tighter, another roll in it. And let's go again. And 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. Last one, hold again. Good, and up. All right, let's turn the feet out. And we're going to stick with those bicep curls, and we're going to come down and pull it in. Now try and keep your back upright for this one. Don't lean forward. Hold. If you need it tighter or looser, you can adjust. And again. Last one, and we hold. Good, keep holding and release. Good, let's lengthen it back out again. Bring the legs back in. Palms are facing forward again. Small bend in those knees. Take the arms up. Bring the hands in closer. You want to bring those arms as close to your head as you can. And we're going to drop the hands down behind us, keeping those elbows pulled in. And push up. And 2. And 3. Keep those wrists as strong as you can, so really grip that bar. Elbows pulled in close to the head. 5 more. 1. And 2, and 3, and 4, one more, and 5. Good, stand tall and lower it down. Give it a good shake. Let's go into our split squat position. I've given up on trying to tangle you up. Let's bring one arm under and then the other and pull that bar in close to the chest. Down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and we hold. Now we've got the right leg forward, so we're going to turn to the right. That's going to put some stress in the elastic coming from the back foot. Slowly back around. And again, 1, and forward, and 2, and forward. Don't go too far. 3, and forward. 4, last one, and 5. Good, push back and change legs. Tailbone under, down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold, and twist left. So of course, if you wound that elastic around the bar a couple of times, you would make this even tighter, which would work that waistline even more. Shall we give it a try? I was on the edge of my mat. I'm going to roll the bar towards me. Let's go 2. I'm then going to grab that that bar up in close to me. Take the right leg forward. I've gone 2 loops in case you missed that. And we're down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold. And we turn. 1, feel the difference. 2, what do you like better? 3, feel it work through the waistline. 4, it's working on both sides of the waist and hips, but slightly different on each side. Tailbone under and down for 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Turn again. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, one more, and 5. Good, and release. All right, I'm going to loosen that off again. Take the arms all the way up above the head. Of course, if that's too much for you, if you're too tall, if you're too tall, if you're like Ross, who's nice and tall, you might find that you can't quite get to there. So that's okay. Bring it out in front of you, but keep those shoulders down. All right, so you got it as tight as you can, and we're going to rise up. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, woo, and 5, keep going, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good, bring it forward, shoulders down. Let's take it out again. And 2, and 3, and 4. One more this time, and 5, and transfer. 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. And all the way down. Good, all right. Let's roll down and place that bar on the floor right in front of your feet. Tuck the chin towards the chest, roll back up. So the bar is on the floor. Good, bring the arms forward, open the chest and gently squeeze back. And release again, and back. And release. Turn the palms to face down. One arm up, one down, gently pushing back. And release. And back. And release. And arms down, chin to the chest, deep breath out and roll down. Good. Pick up your bar and roll back up and stand up tall. Good. If you'd like a drink before we head on down to the floor, then go and grab one now. And then we're going to stand at the end of our mat. hobble yourself down to the end of your mat and stand up nice and tall. All right. I'm going to put a small bend in the knees. Back is upright at this point. I'm going to bring the arms forward. Now, if you want to, you can keep on going all the way up above your head. Get the shoulders down and chest open. We're going to hinge at the hips. So if your arms are above your head, your arms stay beside your ears. If your arms are forward of your body, of course that elastic will get a little lighter, but you keep the arms in the same position. And then we come all the way down. Pop that bar away from the body. Bend down onto those knees. Take the bar back into your hands. Make sure your feet are still in the handles. And come onto all fours. So remember, you can hold that bar on all fours whatever way feels comfortable for you. You may have had to play around with it. You may be able to work out how to roll the mat over it. I've seen someone do that. Roll the mat over it, tuck your fists under. Other people just rest their hands on. You've got to work out what's comfortable for you, okay? But as long as the wrists are underneath the shoulders or at shoulder line, belly button back, and we are squared up with the floor here. Okay, so let's not move that upper body. We're going to stretch the right leg back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, if you think that you don't have enough tension, give it a couple of rolls. Make sure there is some tension in it. And let's go with the right leg again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's change legs now. 10, 9, 8, 7, stay connected and just move that leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. We're going to go back to the right leg, and this time we're going to tap the toe to the floor and push the leg up. 1, 2. Now don't go too high and let the back sag, okay? You've got to stay connected in the center. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you are working the hamstring, which is the back of the upper leg there, so that's where you should have been feeling it, okay? Lengthen out that leg and lifting up. 2. Keep the pelvic floor lifted. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Let's bring it in. Let's give those wrists a little rest for a moment. Bar's unrolled itself, so we'll have to fix that. Okay, remember you can always adjust the tension of the elastic as we go along, okay? So I'm on 2 loops. You can be wherever you feel comfortable. We're coming back onto all fours. Okay, we're going to lengthen out. We're going to tap it across the body and out. 1. Across the body and out. 2. And 3. And 4. Keep that upper body nice and still. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Come back to the center and bring it in. Other leg across the body and out. 1 and 2. Belly button back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And bring it in. Good. Okay, I'm going to keep the 2 loops there on my bar. If you need to give those wrists a shake, do so. Still on all fours. I'm going to take the hands out a little bit wider. So I'm about the width of my mat with my hands. Belly button back. Remember, you want to keep that lower back nice and still. So as I lower down, elbows point out to the side, keep the bum high, and then I push up. Breathing out. and in and out and in and out and in. Got the motion? If you want to, you can stay with that. If you want to add on to that, add a leg extension. So we come down, lift that leg really high. It's an extension of your spine. And in. And same leg. And in. And in. Get that leg really high. Last one. Good. Remember, you want to try and keep that weight as centered as you can. Let's go with the other leg. And in, nice and slow. Deep breath out. And in. Two more. So head should be coming down onto the floor right in the center. And up. Good. All right. If those wrists shake, fingers, how are those fingers? If you're in the same position as me, you might be able to feel them. All right. Stay where you are. Take the arms forward, open out again. And bring it back. If you find this position uncomfortable, you can come up to here. Try and keep your back upright though, squeeze that bum. Turn the palms, one arm up, one down, push back. And center. And push back. And center. Good, grab that bar. And we're going rolling 1 and 2 and 3. I seem to have done 4. Turn the palms. Arms are by your side. Pulling up tall. Squeeze your bum. Try and keep the hips forward. Don't let them close up. Squeeze and open. And curl. 1 and 2 and 3. 4. Keep squeezing. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Loosen off a little. We'll try completely to start with. Turn the palms, hands in close, arms up, squeeze the bum, push the hips forward, drop the bar behind you and push up. So you may need 1 or 2 loops in this one. And 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Bring it down in front of you. Okay, we're going to come down onto our tummies. So you've got a few options with the bar. Easiest option would be to just tuck that bar in close and underneath your chin or underneath your neck there, between the chin and the chest, okay? A little harder if we bring the arms out and we pop the bar just above the head. And if you want to go even harder, lengthen those arms right up above your head. Just make sure your shoulders are relaxed. Okay, we're going to lift just the upper body, keep the legs on the ground, on the floor. Deep breath out, up, and in, lower. Don't look forward, look straight down into the mat the whole time. Deep breath out, and in, and out, and in. Last one, out, and relax the upper body down. Now the legs, breathe out, lengthen. Breathe in and lower. Deep breath out. Squeeze the bum a little, and again. So the tighter you've got those elastics, the harder you're going to be working. Keep the legs long, don't bend at the knees. Last one. Now both ends together, and up, and down. Chin is tucked. You can always make it a little easier if you need to by leaving the arms on the floor too, or just lifting the arms without the head. We'll take any weight out of the neck. And last one. Good. Bring the hands down a little closer to you, elbows out to the side. Unless the bar is under your chin, then you can leave it there. Push the upper body away from the floor. And then we twist. Tap one end to the floor and then the other. And again, back to the center and down. Keep that chin tucked. Let's go again, breathing out. And twist. 2 and 3, 4. Center, lower. It's all upper body. Keep those hips anchored into the floor. Center, 2 more sets, and up, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Center and down, last one, up, and 1, 2, 3, 4, center and down. So if you feel like the shoulders and the neck need a bit more release, just tuck the bar underneath your chin. We are moving down to the legs again. We're going to lengthen the legs and we're going to tap them in and out, and lower. Deep breath out, and 1, 2, 3, and lower. Deep breath out, 1, 2, 3, and lower. And again, 1, 2, 3, and lower. And 2 more sets, 1, 2, 3, and down. Last set, 1, 2, 3, relax. Slip the hands under the shoulders, push up, and stretch right back into child's pose. Nice long arms. Get that stretch in the upper back, around the shoulders. Sit back as far as you can as well. And release. Good work. All right, we're going to turn around and have a seat at the end of the mat now. How are you all feeling? I hope you're feeling good out there. Okay. So if you need a little bit of extra support, remember you can sit on a cushion. Just thinking about who's out there, maybe 1 or 2 that need that. So just use it if you need to. Otherwise, I want you to use your lower back and tummy muscles alone and sit up nice and tall. Now I'm going to wind this elastic 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And then I'm going to move that elastic down towards the end. Okay. So we've gone 4 times. All right. Turn your palms so that they're facing towards you, elbows resting by your waist again. All right, we're going to tuck the tailbone under and come back. Use those tummy muscles. Keep your arms nice and still. Deep breath out. And in. And deep breath out. And in. So just remember, if your hands are in a little bit too close, then you are going to find your shoulders will start to roll forward or get tight. Okay, so make sure that the hands are in front of the shoulder line. Okay, not too close together. That, if you try and get into the habit of putting the connection where the 2 bar parts meet right in the center of your body, then you can sort of start to work out what's even as well. And lift. Okay, you can leave your feet on the floor if you like. Otherwise, if you want to go harder, we're going to take our legs off the floor. Belly button back, and we're going to twist. 1, 2. Now I'm not taking it all the way down to the floor, and that's because of the positioning my arms are in. But I'm using that bicep curl to keep that elastic in close. Let's come back to the center, feet down and sit up. Let's go again, tuck and take it back. Remember, you can leave your feet on the floor. This is just a little bit harder. And twist, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and lower the feet and sit up tall. Good, stretch those legs out. Give it a shake, loosen up if you need to. I'm just gonna take one loop off, so I now have 3. Then I'm gonna test and see if I can get that elastic up by top of my head. I'm going to now change it to 2. Find what works for you. I feel the tension there, and I can get my arms right up by my ears, so 2 is good for me. You may be able to go tighter, you may have to loosen it off more. That's completely up to you, okay? So I'm actually gonna hold on to this too. Keep the hands out wide, keep the elbows lifted, pull that bar into the chest. Then push towards the feet and pull up, up, in, in and forward. And in, up, in and forward. In, up, in and forward. Belly button back, sit as tall as you can. Reach and in. Push up and down and reach and pull it in. Push up and down. And elbows are nice and high the whole time. And of course, you're breathing, aren't you? Last one. And out. Good work. Okay. I'm going to loosen that right off now. And I'm just going to let that bar rest on my legs, still connected to my feet. I'm going to lift the shoulders towards the ears. Bend your knees a little if you need to, if it's more comfortable. And then lower. Lift the shoulders to the ears and lower. Good. Drop the chin to the chest, chin to the ceiling. Chin to the chest, chin to the ceiling. Good. Okay. Take the bar out. If you want to bend your knees, you can. You don't have to. That's up to you. We're going all the way down to the floor. Then we're going to take that bar over the head, and then we're going to roll all the way back up and sit up tall. Now I'm going to show you an option if you want to make it a little less strenuous on the shoulders. Rolling down, bring the bar above the head, the face. Let's call it straight up to the ceiling, and then roll up and sit up tall. So it's up to you. Adding that extra little bit of tension by bringing the bar all the way back is going to make your shoulders and upper body and your core work a little harder. But you've got to work with what feels comfortable for you, okay? And up. And down. Good, keep that back pulling towards the floor gently, then lengthen it as you sit up. And back. And lift. And last one. And sitting up nice and tall. Good, okay, I want you to take yourself down to the floor nice and slowly. Lying on your back, bend your knees up. Okay, you can take your arms to here, but if you want to work harder, you're going to take your arms to here. Now I know that not everyone can get their shoulders to flatten right down to the floor, so if you have to, you can hold them up off the floor. That's up to you. Knees are pointed to the ceiling, belly button sinking down. Let's roll up into a bridge. Breathe in and breathe out, roll the spine back down to the floor. And again, deep breath out, up. Breathe in and breathe out, back down. 3 more, up and down, and 2, up and down, and last one, rolling up and down. Good, I'm going to leave my arms in this position. You find a comfortable position for you. I'm going to take one leg at a time up to the ceiling, belly button sinking down into the floor. Now you can always add a little bit of support for your back by rolling up your mat and tucking it underneath your bum. Just the right leg is going to move slowly down towards the floor and slowly back up. Now if you feel your back starting to get tight, don't go as far down. But you might have noticed, and I think most people have noticed, that there is a little bit more support through the hips and the back when you do have the elastics. Good, let's do one more on that leg. And up, and now the left leg. Down and up and down and up and down. Deep breath out all the way down, and then you can breathe in as you come back up. Don't worry if you're breathing the other way, that's okay as well. Just make it a breath for each movement. Last one, down. Good. Back up to the top slowly. Bend your knees to your chest if you need to have a rest. I'm still going to leave my arms above the head. Remember, you can always bring the elastic above your head like so, if you like, just to make it a little easier. But if you lengthen out the arms, let's take those feet back up to the ceiling, belly button sinking down. We're going to take both legs away. So you might find you can't go as far now. It is harder movement. It's always been a harder movement, and even with the elastic it is, and I want you to move slowly. So you don't have to go far. If even just a little bit of movement hurts your back at all, then I want you to just go back to single legs. Just alternate them though, so that you can finish evenly when we finish. We're moving nice and slowly, get that control and work right through the core. And we're going to do one more. So of course, if you are doing alternating legs, make sure you're even when you finish. And then if you need to, you can bring your knees back into your chest again. All right, we're going to curl up this time, and I'm still keeping my arms nice and long. And we're going to push those legs out, 1 and 2. Bring those knees right into your chest this time, 3. Again, watch how low you go. You might get a little lower because you're curled up. If this is going to hurt your neck though, put the bar on your head, like so, the back of your neck, for a little bit of support. Okay. One more. Good, and head back to the floor. Good, I'm just going to pop that bar down onto my body so that I can, well, pull up my pants for a kick off, but also give my shoulders a rest. Because I want to bring my arms back up to that position. Where you go is up to you, of course. So remember, you can tuck that bar in underneath your head. That will make it a little bit easier on your shoulders, as well as resting the bar on the head like so, or even over the chest. Let's take those legs to tabletop this time, belly button sinking down. I've lengthened my bar, my elastics right out, my bar above my head. My arms lengthened as well. All right, now we are going to move both legs at the same time, but I do want you to try to come back to this tabletop position. So don't bring the knee into the chest. So we'll do it slowly. Lengthen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back to tabletop. So before we do it again, when you are doing that movement, that's a position, that's a position, that's a position, okay? So you've got to cross over and finish that move. Finish the move, okay? So everything is each individual step. All right, are we ready? Out and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lengthen out, turn it out, and out 1, and 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bring the knees in, everything's parallel. Bring the arms in, deep breath out, extend the whole body at a height with your legs as low as you can go. Chin is on the chest, belly button is down to the spine. Hold it. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Don't come down. You can drop your head to the floor if the neck is getting sore, but keep those tummy muscles working. Good, and bring it in. All right, if you need to shake those legs out, you can stretch your legs out along the floor, loosen off the elastic, and then give those legs a shake. Then bend them back up, arms above the head, shoulders down, legs back to tabletop. And we're going again with extending, 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 extending. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to the ceiling. Turn it out. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Make a ball and push out. Keep your head off the floor if you can. Lower your head if you need to. Pull that belly button into the floor. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Keep holding. You can feel the legs working, feel the tummy working. And bring it in. Good job. All right, take those feet back down to the floor again. Shake it out if you need to. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Okay. So I'm going to curl my bar or my elastics carefully. I'm going to roll them 1 and 2 and 3, and I'm going with 4 again. I'm going to turn the palms so I'm back with the palms facing towards me, and I'm going to bring my elbows up. Now we've done this in the past with the elbows on the floor, so you can always go back to that. We're going to go a little harder. You're going to take the arms off the floor. Let's take those legs into tabletop position, belly button sinking down. If you want to, you can stretch those legs out as well. We're going to curl in and back. I'm going to do the next set of 5 with the tabletop position. You choose which one you prefer. And 5 more. And head to the floor, knees to the chest. Good job. All right, let's loosen that right off. All the way. Okay, take your feet down to the floor. I'm just going to take one leg to the ceiling. I'm going to lengthen out that elastic though. Again, it's up to you how long you make it. I'm going to take my right foot to the ceiling. Keeping my leg nice and straight, I'm going to take it all the way down towards the floor. And then all the way back up. And keep trying to draw it towards you. So you are using your leg, your elastic's not pulling the leg towards you. But you do try and bring that leg as close to your body as you can. And let's go a little bit faster. So we're going to slowly come down. Keep the foot flexed or pointed, whatever makes you flexed is better, or relaxed. But if you're going to flex it and you feel like it's going to slip off, then perhaps don't flex it as hard. So we take it down and down and down and down. One more, down and release, bend the knee, foot to the floor, other leg to the ceiling. So we're going to start off slowly coming down, slowly coming back up and trying to pull it towards you. So we are stretching in through the back of the leg. Hopefully you can start to get it up into the upper leg area as well, so that hamstring that we were working on earlier. Slowly up and pull it towards you. Let's add a little bit of speed now. So slowly down and up, slowly down and up, slowly down and up. Two more, slowly down, up, last one, and up. Good, bend the knee. Okay, bring your knees into your chest. Roll yourself to sit up. Balance if you can. I've got no tension at all in that bar, in the elastic now, so I'm not using it, just relying on my tummy. And then I'm going to stretch out my legs and take my feet to the floor. So when we stretch, we just take the bar and put it to the side. We don't need it anymore. We're going to have a good stretch. Arms out, push forward. Deep breath out and relax. Now I really want you to make sure you relax those arms. So don't keep them long. Let them just hang, okay? And let the chin drop right down to the chest. I want you to take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, we start relaxing from the lower back. And it runs up the back. Feel those muscles one by one, releasing and stretching. Let's breathe again, in through the nose. Deep breath out. So now the shoulders are going to draw away from each other, the shoulder blades away from each other, and the shoulders roll forward. The chin drops right down to the chest. You might have thought it was there before, but now it's really there. Good. Let's sit up nice and tall. Let's take the legs out wide. Inner thighs are going to stretch, but again, the breathing out so that we release right from the hips. Reach forward, arms down. Bring those elbows right in so you can really relax. Drop the chin to the chest. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out. Relaxing through the hips and the lower back, into the middle of the back. Take another breath in. And as you breathe out, shoulders sink towards the floor. They're rolling forward. The chin is right on the chest. You can see your belly button. And sitting up. Good, let's bring the soles of the feet together now. And again, we're going to relax through the hips and the lower back when we breathe. So breathing in and breathing out. See if you can hold it. Take a breath in. And as you breathe out, see if you've got a little bit more that you can bring it down. Good, and carefully, slowly release out of that. shake it out. Still trying to release through the hips. Take the right leg across the body, pull it back. Hug it with your left arm, sit up tall. Take a breath in, slow down, breathe out, stretch. Good, and release. Changing legs now. Hug it in, sit up tall, turn the other way. Good, and release. All right, shake it out. We are going to come up onto our knees now. So remember what I've said in the past, if you need to, use a wall, table, chair, preferably not another person that's in the room with you, but something to help you balance if you need to. So you do want to get that foot so that the ankle is right underneath the knee. Square yourself up, pelvic tilt, and hold. Now we do need to give that stretch, get that stretch through the front of the leg here, so make sure you can feel it. Opening up that hip. Good, so I've got the right leg forward. I'm going to take the left arm out to the side and up to the ceiling. I'm going to take the left hand to rest at the neck. If you can, I'm going to grab a hold of my left elbow and I'm going to pull that arm towards me, stretching down through the side of the arm. Good, then I'm going to release the arms out and around. And then I'm going to carefully release the leg and change legs. Square yourself up and tuck, hold it. Feel that stretch before you go any further. Feel the stretch in that back leg. Good. Now, left leg is forward, so right arm comes up, hand to the neck. Pull the elbow in and hold. Make sure you can still feel that stretch down in the leg. Good, and release. Okay, into your crouch position now. Down as low as you can go, chin on the chest, relax that neck. Push your bum to the ceiling, get those feet flat on the floor. Relax those arms, feel that gentle stretch through the upper back. Roll yourself up, standing nice and tall. Good, breathing in, arms come up and we make a pistol grip, elbows bent, shoulders down. Lift up out of the hips, tilt back. And to the top, over to the side. And the other side. And up. Bring the arms forward, open out and squeeze and release. Squeeze and release, last one. And release, arms down. Chin to the chest, chin to the ceiling. And forward. Look over your right shoulder, round to the left. And forward. Drop the ear down. And over. And up. Breathing in and out. Breathe in, shoulders up and down. Breathe in, open the chest gently. And release. Once more, breathe it in and out. Breathe in, shoulders up and down. Elbows back, gentle now. Release. Good. All right, well done everyone. How are you feeling?